Alright people, welcome to Sammy T's Lockdown Garage yet again. Check out my new trainers, very proud of them. It was my birthday, very lucky. Cannot wait to walk into an actual gym then, instead of walking to and from my garage. Alright people, so today's workout, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be hitting some burpees, but not as you would know them, sort of in the like broken down way. It's pretty cool. We're going to hit 10 of them. Once we've done that, we're going to go into a little workout where we're going to be doing a lot of explosive movement and getting dynamic with some stuff. You get a lot of rest in that, so when your work comes, your work's going to be powerful, strong, quick. Alright people, first off, I just want you to get your body warm. You're just going to do some light, easy movements. So that could mean you're going on another little 400-meter run around the block or something like that. However, I appreciate not everybody can get out on a little run around the block. Some of you around the block is 20 miles. So what we're going to do is an option, if you can't do that, you're going to do 30 seconds worth of jumping jacks into 30 seconds worth of mountain climbers. You're going to do that twice through, so 30 seconds, 30 seconds, and that should get your heart rate up, get some blood pumping around your body, and then you're good to go. Then we're going to go into these burpees, people. So there's 5 movements in this burpee. All 5 movements equals 1 rep, and you're going to go through 10. So this should eventually, after maybe a couple of reps, start to get into a little flow and you'll get it going in your head. I'm going to break it down while I'm moving so that you can see how it would all flow together. For you guys, you might need a bit of paper with it written on or your phone next to you or something like that, just so for the first few reps you can see how it flows and what you're going to do. So to start with, you're going to get down to the floor by using an inchworm. So you're going to bring your hands and your feet together. Walk them hands out till you get to a push-up position. From there, you're going to give me a push-up. Then you're going to walk it back up a little bit into a pike position. Some people will find a pike position a little bit easier. Out here, if you've got tight hamstrings, I'm going to stick with it here. You're going to bring your head down to the floor and push it back up from there. From there, you're going to walk it back out a little bit, but you're going to keep this hip nice and high, yeah? Because you're going to be going into a cobra, and in a cobra we shoot that body through and come up. From there you're going to bring it down to the floor. This next bit is going to be more like a standard burpee, but what we're going to be doing is watching our hip shoot high as fast as we can. So imagine you're doing burpees as fast as you can, shooting that bum to the sky as quick as possible is what's going to get them done really quick. So you're going to 3, 2, 1, snap it up and bring it up, yeah? All of that is 1 rep, people. So you're doing inchworm, push-up, pike push-up, cobra, and then that final big hip push for that burpee at the end. What I would do is for the first 5 at least, try and break it down that way in your head and really focus on each one, especially that one at the end when we're snapping that hip and getting up. That's really helpful for when you're doing your actual burpees and you get really, really tired. So once you've rolled through that 10 times, then we're going to go into every 2 minutes on the minute. So for this, we're going to alternate rounds. So for the first 2 minutes, we'll do 15 seconds worth of max clapping push-ups. That's right people, 15 seconds. The rest of that time is going to be rest, yeah? So technically, 1 minute 45 seconds worth of rest. Then on the 2 minute mark, you're going to hit max jumping squats. And again, that's for 15 seconds. You'll have another minute and 45 seconds rest, sorry. And you're going to keep alternating like that until you've done 8 rounds, which is roughly 16 minutes. But like I said, you're going to get loads of rest on this. What I want you to be doing is getting really, really explosive for those 15 seconds. So on our clapping push-ups, let's make them as best we can. Try and really get that elevatedness. I'll show you what they look like in a minute. And on our jumping air squats, let's try and get as high as we can, yeah? Get as much power into them as possible. As well as getting as many reps as we can, we also want to get that explosiveness because that's what this is all about. So for your max clapping push-ups, you're still going to maintain all the things we would normally maintain in a push-up. The only difference is we're going to power out the bottom really, really quick and get up and clap them hands. So it's going to be down to the floor, Sorry people, I only did 2 as an example. 15 seconds worth of them is really going to take it out of you people, yeah? So don't think this isn't going to be difficult. That's really going to hammer you. If you struggle with doing a full push-up, I wouldn't recommend then trying to do a clapping push-up, yeah? You're either going to smash your face or you're going to look really, really silly. If you normally at your knees, go to your knees. However, what we're trying to do is get that explosiveness. So it might mean that you have to go to the scale back from the one that you're at, yeah? So if you do normal push-ups normally, but they're a bit of a grind, they're not the kind of thing that you can find yourself getting extra explosiveness for, it might mean you have to go back to your knees. That's not the end of the world. That's not the point of this. We're trying to get explosive, we're trying to get dynamic. If you're just doing normal push-ups, you're not really getting the point of it. You're not really getting the speed. So if it means that you normally go to your knees, but again, your knees are a grind, then get yourself on something elevated and do your push-up there. So like on a box, on a bench, on a sofa, something like that, so that you can get that explosiveness. It might not mean that you can do the clap, but you at least want to be getting a big push off and at least, you know, moving your hands a little bit. So if they don't look like that, but they potentially look like this, I'm happy with that too, yeah? Ideally, obviously, we want to get that clap in there, but it's not really the end of the world if we don't. We just want to be big and explosive. So you might want to spend some time finding your option for that, guys. Like I said, 15 seconds doesn't sound long, but it is. Now with your jumping squats, what I'd recommend for these is that you get as high as you possibly can. Obviously, height restrictions and stuff. I don't really have to ever worry about height restrictions. So you're going to bring it down the way we would in a normal squat, but when you get up, you're going to get as explosive as you possibly can every single time. What I would say for these is, even though we want to get really, really explosive, get really, really high, we also don't want our feet landing in dodgy positions, yeah? So as you're getting up, cool, get explosive, get big, power. As you're coming back down, just check them feet and make sure they're landing positively in a good position. If it means you spend that split second fixing them so that your next squat is a good squat, do that please. Don't keep doing squats with weird foot positions, because you'll end up learning how to do squats like that and then all your other stuff will be a bag of shit. We don't want that. We want them feet nice and tidy. However, that being said, 15 seconds worth of work, I want you to get plenty in, yeah? It's got to be hard work, it's got to be good. After you've done all that, guys, there is some homework stuff to do. So there's a bit of chair stretch and I think some sprints. I think the 300 meters this time. Yay! As with Mental Helen last week, guys, feel free to go and get them done at Fell, sprinting around in the darkness, you bunch of nutters. However, if not, obviously get them done wherever. Adding that extra 100 meters to your sprint is going to be fire, people. That's your session for today, guys. Enjoy it. Make sure if you've done all that and you're feeling all right, maybe tag my little mini jack session on at the end, just to keep going, get you pumped, doing some work. Today's is a little bit jazzy, so go and give it a little bit of a try. Hopefully teaching you guys some weird body weight bodybuilding movements there and jazzing it up a little bit while we are in lockdown. Hope to see you all on the Zoom. See you later.